Hello, students. I'm very excited to work with you this semester. I wanted to take some time to go over some Canvas basics to help this class run more smoothly for you. When you log into Canvas, you can see here at the top, one way to access Canvas is through ilearn.laccd.edu. Then you will see this dashboard. If you see here in the left navigation pane, you'll see dashboard, but that should pop up once you log in or access the Canvas website. All of the courses in which you are enrolled in Canvas should appear on your dashboard once those courses are published. So I'm going to use Child Development 44 for our example today. Once you click on the course, you should see the home page for that course. Now I have set up this particular child development course to show you the most recent announcements at the top. So that's helpful for you to know important information that's happening in the course. One thing that I love about Canvas, and I think it's very helpful for both the instructor and students, if you see over here on the right-hand side, you'll have your to-do list. So I see students have already started doing the welcome video check-in. One student's already just started the discussions, but as a student, it's really great to see everything that it is that you have to do. So it helps you keep track of assignments that are due. My recommendation when you're in our Canvas course is to navigate the course through the modules. That's your schedule that shows you exactly what you're doing from week to week. So again, head to modules. That is the best way to navigate the course. You can see here we have kind of a module 0, Welcome to Child Development 44. I call it module 0 simply because we have 2 modules for the first week. So the first module is our welcome module. And then you'll notice if you scroll down a bit, we have the actual coursework starting with chapter 1 in week 1. So before you do that, please note that I often have requirements in modules, meaning that you have to complete a task before the remaining modules will become available to you. So that is important to know before students become concerned and say, oh, I can't access chapter 1. I'll say, well, you have to make sure that you've gone through all of the required elements from the previous module. And you'll see here in this top right, it will say complete all items. Next to each item, it will let you know what it is that you are required to do. So for example, the About Me, if you click on it, you must view it. So I'm clicking on that now, and then it gives you some information about me as your instructor. There's a video about my son Coco and his story. There's a brief video about my teaching philosophy. So it's important that you view this module or else you will not be able to move on. Under Apply, you'll see that there's a welcome video check-in. So there are some questions that you need to answer to verify that you viewed the welcome check-in video, and then there's a syllabus quiz to make sure that you have viewed the syllabus. One quick note, once you are on that home page where we started, you will see the syllabus. There's a couple of ways you can view the syllabus. So right here, please review the course syllabus. If you click on that link, the syllabus will open. So I'm going to go back to where we were under modules. Okay, so there are some important things here under Intro to Canvas, how to navigate this course. So this very first item under our intro module, I'm going to go ahead and click on that. So there's some important things that I want to highlight. Before moving on in this course, there are 3 things you should update in your Canvas account. So first, take a minute to update your profile information, including a picture or avatar of yourself. You will be participating in numerous discussion forums throughout the course, and having a picture along with a post helps build a community. So if you click on this link, there are instructions on how to upload a profile photo. So this is important, and I highly encourage students to upload a profile photo of themselves, not just an image like something that you like, a hobby, but an actual photo of yourself. If you think about being in a face-to-face class, students can see your face. It helps build community. It also helps take away the anonymity that we want to avoid in building a community in an online forum. So please take the time to upload a profile photo of yourself at the very beginning of the course. For the first week, I don't give full points for the intro if you do not have a profile photo of yourself uploaded. So please make sure you do that. Also, something else that's very important, while you are in your account setting, decide if you would like to add a personal email address. You can add a personal email address to your Canvas account so that you will be notified of announcements, new content, grades, etc. And if you click on this link, you will be able to see the instructions for how to add your personal email address. This to me is very, very important because a lot of students may not check their district LACCD email regularly, and so you might miss important announcements. So if you use your Gmail or Yahoo or Hotmail or AOL, whatever you are using most frequently, I highly recommend that you link your Canvas to that email address so that you'll be able to get important announcements and notifications. Number 3, finally, set up your notification settings for Canvas. You can decide if you would like to be notified immediately with a daily summary or with a weekly summary for due dates, announcements, content changes, and more. So if you click on this third link here, you will be able to see how to set up your notification settings. And again, this to me is very important. I have my notification settings set up so that I can get these alerts once a day. So every day I have a summary of students who've sent me messages or comments attached to assignments, etc. And so that way I can keep up with things that are important. And then one more thing to think about is making sure that the course is set to Pacific time. So if you live in another area and you would like to see the deadlines for assignments and exams listed in your local time zone, there are instructions via this link to make sure that, if you're taking Canvas and you're in Beijing, China, then there's going to be a huge difference in the time zone. So all of the due dates are set to Pacific time, and that's how you will be held accountable, is based on the Pacific time zone. So those are some important things that I wanted to point out. And something else that I wanted to point out, if we go back to the syllabus, which is on our home page, click here. So I'm going to open up the PDF for this particular syllabus. So if you go down a bit here under course assignments, there's some really important information that I want to highlight. So all assignments are due in Canvas at 11:59 p.m. on the day specified unless otherwise specified by the instructor. Please submit uploaded documents in Microsoft Word or PDF only. I cannot accept assignments submitted in Pages, Notebook, etc. Assignments submitted in any other format other than Word or PDF, assignments created in Google Docs are fine, will receive a 0. So that's really important. I've had some challenges. I am not able to access Pages. I do not have a Mac, I have a PC, so I cannot access assignments that are uploaded in Pages. There's even a question in the syllabus quiz about that because I want to make sure that students are very, very clear that I cannot access and therefore grade assignments submitted in Pages. Also, if you do not have a computer at home, you may use the Open Computer Lab during posted hours located in the West LA College Library, second floor. Not having internet or computer or having technical difficulties are not valid excuses for late, incomplete, or missing assignments. I would recommend submitting assignments at least 12 hours before the due date to account for managing potential difficulties. So again, I'm going to emphasize this part. This is an online class. It is accelerated, and it's really, really important to adhere to due dates because late work is not accepted in the course. So my recommendation, if an assignment is due at 11:59 p.m., your goal, I would recommend being to submit it by noon earlier that day. That way, if there are technical issues, for example, because of the rain, we had a power outage here where I live, and the power was out for about 18 hours. So if I was taking the course, I would have had to go somewhere else outside of my home, either, my mom's house or local library to get my assignments done. So please make sure that you account for technical difficulties because you will not get an extension on assignments. So please make sure that you plan accordingly for technical difficulties. And also, when applicable, all submitted assignments, documents should be typed, double-spaced, 12-point Times New Roman font, APA format. So that's something that I just wanted to point out with assignment submissions in Canvas. All right, so I think we covered the basics. I hope you have a wonderful time in the course. I am looking forward to learning from you, and we will see you soon.